It's pretty wild that this charger can charge your cell phone, a GoPro, a 3-cell battery, and a 6-cell battery all at the same time. This is the Hota D6 Pro, and I think it's finally time it gets a review on my channel. I'm Chad Rains, and this is another one of my no-nonsense reviews and tutorials. Starting the unboxing off, we're gonna get a sticker, a manual, an AC power cable. There is no DC power cable included. A pack of adapters for XT30 batteries. This is pretty cool. I don't see a whole lot of adapters included with chargers anymore. And we have the charger itself. Right off the bat, it feels good. I'm glad it's not a touchscreen and it feels heavy for its size. I'm happy to see that nice big screen right up front and tactile buttons. Now, let's take a look at the specs. The most notable spec is dual ports. This charger can balance charge 2 LiPo batteries at the same time. The next big spec we should mention is dual inputs. So that means it can be powered from AC, like your wall outlet, or DC, like the battery from your car or truck. It also means that if you need a lot more power, you could use a DC converter like this one and get up to 650 watts out of this charger. Next, let's take a look at its functions. First up, we have regulated power supply mode. It can charge batteries, discharge batteries, use an external discharge bank, store batteries, just balance, and double up both channels for a high power charge. Next, we'll look at all of the battery chemistries it can do. It can do batteries with a built-in BMS, high voltage LiPos, standard LiPos, lithium ions, lithium iron phosphates, I think this is lithium titanate, nickel zinc, this one is lead acid, PB, NiCads, nickel metal hydrides, and inner-loop cells, like those cool AA's. It also has adjustable voltages for most of the battery chemistries, and can do batteries from 1S to 6S. The power output on this thing is also really impressive, being able to go from 0.1 amps all the way up to 15 amps. Keep in mind that on 200 watts, when it's plugged into a wall, it will only be able to do 3-cell batteries at about 16 amps total, which is 8 amps on both channels at the same time. Now, people's opinion on what an inexpensive charger is going to vary. But keep in mind, this is not an entry-level charger, it is a dual-port, 200-watt, hobby-grade charger. And I think for the features that it has, it is very well priced. There are 3 important things to test when checking out a new LiPo charger. How accurate it is, how much power can it output, and will it blow itself up if you try to use all the power it has. The first thing we're going to do is charge this big 6-cell battery at the highest wattage output that this charger can do on AC. So that is 8 amps total on a 6S battery, which totals just a hair over 200 watts. Here I'm checking to see if its internal resistance is accurate, and on its very first refresh I would say it's probably not. But I'm going to check it more throughout the charge and see if it evens out. That's pretty common with these inexpensive chargers, is to not have the best internal resistance. So here is my Wayne Giles LiPo ESR meter Mark II. It's very fancy and very accurate. I'll prove that here in just a second. We can see that on the very first refresh of internal resistance, the charger is pretty close on cell 1, but pretty far off on the other cells, at least for now. We'll wait for it to charge a little bit more. Okay, just to prove that the LiPo ESR meter is also very accurate, in terms of voltage at least, I'm going to use this Fluke ESR meter to look at the voltage of every cell, and we can reference it back if you need clarification that the ESR meter is a really accurate device. I don't think too many people call into question the accuracy of a calibrated Fluke multimeter. So now the test I do after this will just reference the ESR meter. Carrying on with the testing, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this charger to shut down or overcharge by cranking the wattage past what it should be able to do. Now, I didn't let the camera run for very long after I made this adjustment, but I did let the charge go all the way through, and the charger never tried to go beyond its wattage limit, and it never overheated. So I'd say that's a good sign from this Hota charger. Now, continuing the accuracy test, here is what the charger settled on for internal resistance, and this is what the charger is trying to charge the batteries to. 0.006 of a volt higher than what it should. Now, it's funny because most chargers these days actually do this by default, but they don't show you that they're doing that. After the charge terminates, this is the voltage that it lands on, and I'd say that's completely acceptable. And the ESR meter proves that it is pretty much spot on as well. I will say that the internal resistance is not super accurate, but you can't really expect a whole lot when it comes down to an inexpensive charger. There's really not very many brands that are as accurate as I'd like them to be. Overall, the things that are important, like voltage termination and the safety of the charger, I think are there. I think this is a good charger overall. It really doesn't have a lot of discharge power. I'm going to show that here in a second, but at the end of the day, it will discharge your batteries if you need. And if you need a more powerful discharge, you can hook up an external resistor bank and get a lot more out of this. I will put a link in the description of a video that I saw of another person doing that with this charger. Yep, it took hours for my battery to get down to a storage level using this charger, but that is pretty much my only gripe with it. But yeah, I do think that this is a really good product, and that's why I'm choosing to review it, even though it's nowhere close to being a new product. As always guys, thank you for checking out my review. There's a link for this charger down in the description, and every time you click that link, it does help my channel. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Please drop a like for me, and I will see you guys in the next one.